You don't have to wait until fall to enjoy fresh apples. This fruit can be stored locally and enjoyed fresh all year round. Registered dietitian Carol Harrison is here with Paige to make apple snacks. Welcome to Daytime.
Hello.
So Ontario Apples, or onapples.com, has a challenge for us. Before we start making these snacks, tell us about the challenge.
They do. They have a challenge, and they want us to eat a certain food every day. I think Paige, my helper here, knows what that is. It's apples. And not just any apples, Ontario apples, the local, crunchy, delicious Ontario apple.
So you can eat Ontario apples all year round because of the way they store them.
That's right. They basically harvest them in the fall, but they're available all year long because they can store them in cold storage where they basically put them to sleep. And they pull them out this time of the year, and they're still crunchy and delicious and gorgeous.
I didn't realize that that's what it was actually considered doing, is putting them to sleep. So when you're at the grocery store and you want to make sure that you're getting local apples, Ontario apples, what do you need to look for?
So the most important thing is to look for this Foodland Ontario logo. A lot of us have seen this logo, and that's your cue that you are getting good local apples. And in Ontario, we have about 200 apple growers. And in this Durham region alone, there's about 10 apple growers. So when you're buying Ontario apples, you're supporting our farmers and our rural communities like Durham region.
And you're going to be eating something that's not only delicious, it's nutritious. So show us the snacks that you're going to make. What's the first one?
Apple chips. Paige loves apple chips, and getting kids involved in the kitchen is a great way to encourage them to make healthy choices too. You've made this before, right, Paige? Okay, so this is all you need to do is slice up your apples, and I've got loads sliced here.
So you don't need to take the core out first?
I don't bother, because actually, have a look here. Don't they look gorgeous with the nice, see that?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Seeds and that core that's inside. So skip the step. Don't bother doing that. You can certainly take it out. Leave the skin on, because the skin's got 4 grams of fiber. They're crunchy and delicious, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, so delicious. Paige, you want one?
Oh, you darn right she wants. We've been nibbling on these all morning. Paige is going to show us how we set these out on the tray, because it's so easy peasy. Go ahead, Paige. You know what to do. She's going to dig in there, lay them on the tray. They're going to go in the oven 200 degrees for about 2 hours. And then you're going to have those crisp, delicious apple chips. And I always suggest, don't bother coring them. You don't even need to peel them, because the peel's got 4 grams of fiber that fill you up fiber, and the antioxidants, and the type of fiber that helps to keep your blood sugars on an even keel. It also helps to reduce blood cholesterol. So a lot of the goodness is in the skin.
So when you're using this sheet, you do not need to use any sort of sprays or...
No, you don't need any fat at all. These are going to peel right off after they come out of the oven. Now, Paige knows the next simple step is she's just going to pinch that cinnamon sugar, sprinkle it on there, and that's going to go in the oven. How easy is that? So
do you make this mixture yourself?
Cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
And it's great in porridge too. And apples are great in porridge as well. You can have apples really breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So this is your snack. Your breakfast could be apples in your porridge. You can also do some other great things. Will we talk about other cool things to do with apples?
Yes, what is that?
Okay, so this is a beet apple juice. So imagine the flavors in here. There's ginger, there's lemon. You're going to blitz that all up and make a gorgeous, nice juice for yourself.
Would you do it in a juicer or in a blender?
Either or. If you do it in a blender, you're going to have pulp, and so then you're going to want to squeeze, maybe with some cheesecloth, all that juice out, and then you can keep the pulp. And when you go on the Ontario Apple Growers website, which is onapples.com, to get all these recipes and their free ebook, they're going to give you all the tips and ideas and recipes on how to do that. And one suggestion is to use that pulp to make crackers. So isn't that a cool idea?
That's a great idea. Yeah. So you're utilizing all of it. So what about this bread? What have you got over there?
And again, all these recipes are from 10 of Ontario's fabulous food bloggers, and you get their recipe book on their website. But you'll find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just look for Ontario Apples. You'll find the free ebook. This is apple smoked Gouda beer bread.
What goes into it? Does the cider actually go into it?
Yes, it's I just use 12 ounce of beer or cider, a cup of Gouda, a nice sweet apple like a Honeycrisp or an Ambrosia, 3 cups of flour. It's a 1 pot or a 1 bowl dish to make, and then it all gets dumped into the pan. 40 minutes later, you've got this gorgeous bread.
Now, Paige, what is your favorite snack in addition to these apple chips?
I like the peanut butter and apple.
Do you?
I guessed right.
So that's an easy snack to make for kids. What are some other tips to help kids really want to eat the apples a day?
Well, Paige, do you find they eat more apples when they're sliced? Do you like them sliced? Most kids, research shows that most kids are going to eat more fruit in general and apples if you slice it. So slice them up, and adding some protein like a peanut butter or an almond butter or slices of cheddar cheese is a great way to go. Involving kids in the kitchen, just like Paige is doing right now, such a good job. Working with apples and with fruits are other good ways to build food skills and get them interested in eating different kinds of foods. You know, we didn't talk about the soup over here. The kids can help make soup too. That's
Tell me
gorgeous.
About this. It does look delicious.
Sweet potato is roasted in the oven with the apples. And then you're going to put it in a pot, and you're going to put some thyme in there and some soup, and of course some salt and pepper and onions, and milk, and blitz that all up and make a gorgeous roasted apple sweet potato soup.
And if people are interested in really getting these recipes, I know that you said we can go to the website, and actually what they'll find is a really great ebook.
That's right. So the ebook is free. There's 30 recipes, and they feature 10 of Ontario's fabulous food bloggers, all of these recipes and more. So you can work apples into any meal of the day. What we really want to remind people, though, is to look for the Ontario apples. Take that
and get that.
2 seconds to look for the Foodland Ontario logo.
Thank you so much for being here. Up next, we have the Shroom Hustler, Tyler Milson. We'll be right back. And we're going to